and welcome to a tutorial about phrasal verbs. Today we're going to learn what phrasal verbs are and we're going to understand why they are so important. So, what are phrasal verbs? Well, simply put, a phrasal verb is a combination of a verb and a particle. These particles can be prepositions or adverbs, and they change the meaning of the original verb and they create a new phrase altogether. So, verb and particle equals phrasal verb. So, phrasal verbs are commonly used in English and they are essential for effective communication. They can make your language more dynamic and help you to express your ideas more precisely. So, why are phrasal verbs important? Let's take a look at some examples of phrasal verbs used in the logistics industry. One example is the phrasal verb pack up. When we pack up, we are preparing items for shipment or transport by putting them into boxes or containers. Pack up. Another example is ship out. When we ship out, we dispatch goods or items for transport to their destination. Ship out. So these are just a couple of examples of phrasal verbs commonly used in the logistics industry. By understanding them, you can communicate more effectively with your colleagues and clients. So why is it important to learn phrasal verbs? Well, as I mentioned earlier, they are essential for effective communication, but they can also be challenging to non-natives English speakers. So that's why it's important to practice and learn them in context. So here are my 3 tips for learning phrasal verbs. Number 1, learn them in context. So pay attention to how they are used in conversation or in written text. Number 2, use them in your own speech and writing. This will help you to remember them and use them correctly. And lastly, number 3, you guessed it, practice, practice, practice. So there you have it, a brief introduction to phrasal verbs and their importance in the logistics industry, for example. And I hope you found this tutorial useful. Take care.